Hello, I have an array of IPAs from Tree House. It rained earlier, so everyone's underneath a little tent area, but it's nice and peaceful in the forest, and you can probably hear the birds. And we have just enough sunlight. So I guess I'll tell you the lineup. This is Jjjulius with peach, and very hazy guava, which is recommended by the guy pouring stuff because it had a nice big thick foam. It's dissipated a little bit because it's super humid. And then Jjjuice machine. Never had this one before. I guess I've never had these exact ones before ever. And then King Jjjulius had once before in the special glass, of course. The one cool thing is with this big glass you can generate that nice thick foam again. And that smells really good. It smells better than when I had it out of a can, but I'll start with the lowest alcohol. Jjjulius Peach. Jjjulius is usually one of my favorite beers. I love single IPAs. And the peach is very, very noticeable. Right. Pretty sure I didn't get any of these wrong. There might be bugs out here. Yes, there's definitely a big real fruit addition to this. I don't know if they usually use puree. It seems like they don't just use like bottled juice. They try to like use the real thing as much as they can. So it smells very different from Jjjulius. I think I had mango Jjjulius once and that was really good. Yeah, we'll see. The smell, it's got that cream. Still got a little bit of that vanilla orange creamsicle thing that is like, I think, the hallmark of Jjjulius. Yeah, once you sniff it for a while, you kind of get that sweet spiciness. Very full mouthfeel. There's just this extra bright, near acidic edge to it, and then it finishes lots of peach and peach skin too. Like it has that bright burst of bitterness like peach skin does. I guess the peach is at home. Maybe they'll be ripe when I get home because it's been 99 degrees today. But it's really good. But I don't know. On a day like today, it's really great. But maybe usually I'd prefer regular Jjjulius. Let's go on to the very hazy guava. I've only had one can of very hazy ever. And guava is definitely one of the more assertive, almost bitter hop-like tropical fruits, I would say. And I smelled it right off the bat. It smells really good. And maybe, a lot of times they say haze, the whole haze series tastes a lot more like peach, so maybe this is kind of counteracting that a bit. But it does smell a lot like the last one. This one has the creamsicle, but this one doesn't. This is more straight fruit. And the camera lady can have some. I'm not getting much dankness from these. It seems like the fruit additions really take away some of the greener character. Well, the guava itself, I've always thought of guavas almost reminding me of Galaxy hops, so they're kind of in your face and bitter and grapefruity. There's no Galaxy in that one, but it's still really creamy. That's what's great about these, is the acidic quality isn't really thinning out the mouthfeel. It's not too sweet that it's syrupy. They just are blending really well, because I've done a lot of blending of fruit juices and beers at home, and sometimes it's worked out really well, sometimes not. And now here's the one that I had never really had before. It's actually available in cans. Jjjuice machine. I had a little bit. I was waiting for my other draft. These glasses are not, or cups or whatever you call them, are not the best for getting aroma. But before, it smells basically like Juice Machine does, just really, really good. It's just a fruit cocktail, everything, you know. It runs the gamut from pineapple to peaches and almost cherries and berries and of course orange, and then it has that a little bit of the creaminess too of the Jjjulius series. Ooh, yeah, that's dense. That's got more body and more dankness and spiciness and earthiness. Doesn't quite, it gets close to incensey. This is a really fresh batch too. I think this came out less than 2 weeks ago or something. maybe only a week ago. So it's potent. That's very good, but definitely a lot hoppier than either of these. It is, of course, I don't know how strong is this? It might be 8.6 or something like that, so it's quite a bit stronger. Very hazy is actually up there too. Yeah, that's really good. That packs in a little bit of heat. All right, so now we're on to King Jjjulius, which I've had once before. Hopefully this isn't running too long. I might as well see if I can get some head. But it's so much like vanilla. And it has, sometimes I call it circus peanuts. It's sort of like a fake banana flavor, but not runts and not Hefeweizen. Kind of melony. I just feel like the Jjjulius series has the best expression of Tree House yeastiness. The mouthfeel is softer. It's very full, but softer in this. Ooh, it gets a little bit earthy too. Interesting, because the can I had of this I thought was a bit sharp, but this is definitely softer if you compare it with our Jjjuice machine, but that one's also a little bit fresher, and I can definitely play into the feel, I think, a lot. That one is really good, and it really tastes like, you know, vanilla bean ice cream. Like it. Well, there's no vanillas or cream or anything added to it. Very nice. Between that and Jjjuice machine, it's kind of what you're in the mood for. Just and everything. It's just the everything IPA. It has everything going on. But I can taste differences. I promise I'm not just bullshitting this. There are different flavors in Tree House beers, so they all look very similar. But you can, I guess the light's kind of dying, but you can see how this one it looks dark because it's so opaque and we're losing some light here. But then this is the very hazy guava, which is, you know, kind of similar, but then the brightest is probably this one. But I guess that's it. They're all really good. I feel like maybe I can give ratings later. I don't feel like it right now. I'm just gonna enjoy these beers. So go to Tree House, go near the end of the day perhaps, and have a nice experience.